Any space that you dance becomes sacred. That's why I opened with the music. You gotta remember to dance. Dance the pain away. Dance the fear away. Dance the worries away. And make your space sacred again. That's important. Anywhere that a beautiful group of people, even just you by yourself, anywhere that you dance with joy becomes sacred. Anywhere that you express joy, it becomes a sacred space. I'm telling you, if you've been feeling out of balance and all your go-tos aren't working, you gotta start dancing, you gotta start singing. That's the basic expression of joy. The closest connection to source is the joy frequency. And you've got to dance, you've got to sing, and you've got to make your space sacred. Because if dancing and singing makes your space sacred, and the first place it's going to affect is you. Because you're a sacred being. And before it comes out of you and makes your space sacred, it's making you sacred first. And once you're sacred, that's when your space becomes sacred and you come back into balance. It's all about balance now, right? Libra season. I didn't even know anything about Libra season, but I've been just getting that download from my guys that it's time to balance the negative and the positive thoughts. For everything negative you think, feel, or say about yourself, you should double the positive energy on that. Double it. Because the more you think negatively of yourself, the more you believe negatively of yourself, and the more others see negative things within you. But when you show up positive about who you are, positive in your intentions, positive in your joy and your love, they can only see what's there. You have to see it first before other people see it. And you have to feel it first, because it is your responsibility to create your joyful space. And it's your responsibility to take care of your sacred temple. And by keeping it sacred, most people always associate it with sex. I gotta be sacred, I gotta be pure, which means I can't have sex. Wrong. Joy makes the body sacred. So if you're having joyful sex, sacred space. Sacred space. It's the joy first, because joy is everything there is. Joy is Mother, Father, God, Goddess, God. Joy is source, cosmic, everything. Everything is created from joy. And if you can create a space within you to be joyful no matter what's going on around you, you've just invited source into your physical body. So everything that you do, do it with joy. That grows love. It's the same thing. Two sides of a coin. So be in love and be in joy with everything you're doing, and that creates the sacred space for you. Okay? Didn't know I was going to start off there, but there it is. Hello, beautiful people, tribe of many colors. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you are managing best way you can on this process and this journey. I know there's probably been a lot of illnesses coming up, sinus problems, stomach problems. I've been having vertigo, headaches, sleepless. Listen, you name it. You name it. All the stuffiness, the lack of creativity, You just got to go through this part. Just go through this part as best you can. Just be gentle with yourself. Keep doing all the things that work for you. When's the last time you did your aromatherapy? You probably ran out of essential oils and never replaced them. All right, sometimes I do that. I run out of the oil I really love to smell, and then I forget to get some more. And then you're like, oh yeah, I don't have any patchouli. I don't have any bergamot. I don't have any cedarwood. I don't have any lavender. I ran out of clove a long time ago. So just remember the things that work for you, right? When's the last time you dusted around your house? My guy said negative energy shows up as dust in your home. That's why you should always keep your home dust free. After you've already shed the parts of yourself you no longer need, it falls as dust all around your house. You are a huge, massive, energetic being, and when you shed your old energy, sometimes that's the dust you see. That's why they say the body sheds their skin cells. That's the representation, the physical representation of your etheric energy is your dead skin cells. Because every cell down to its atom is a powerhouse of energy. So when you shed it, that energy is no longer needed, it's gone, and it falls off from your beautiful being and becomes dust. So you gotta dust your home, dust those spaces you haven't dusted in a while, lift up the TV, remove the books off the tables, and clean it up. Because when you physically, I'm getting too excited here. When you physically clean your space, you energetically clean your space, right? And it helps you to feel in balance and enjoy, right? And you fall in love with your space again. And you could take that deep breath you've been waiting to take so that you could feel like everything is going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Okay? Take that breath, realign, and let's come back into balance. Okay? So, what I wanted to talk about today was the weight of gold. And how I came about this topic is I was outside at the lake looking at this body of water that was all green and murky, dead trees. If you can imagine, just the dead trees hanging over the edge, you couldn't even see to the bottom. It's just a thick layer of like this green moss that's on top. And then I just started getting downloads and downloads of information about gold and how important gold is to us as human beings. Gold in the earth is supercharged. And when gold is in the earth supercharged, anywhere that it is, it creates a healing space for us. We were never supposed to remove as much gold as we have removed from the earth. The gold not only heals us, it heals the planet. And when gold is supercharged in the earth, still attached to its mother, right? It's healing the planet, it's healing us, it's healing the waters, it's healing energy. You ever see them depict a utopia? A magical place where the animals are living side by side with the humans. The trees are huge and almost fluorescent, and there just seems like these sparkly, glowy things all over. It just feels like a dream. That is actually a reality, a real reality and possibility for Earth when Earth was in its highest form, because the majority of the gold was still supercharged in the Earth, and the planet felt and looked like that. Wellness, that is the main principle, character, element of gold, the main property of gold, they told me, is healing. Gold is healing, especially when it remains supercharged in the earth. And there's a lot of water, bodies of water, that gold forms underneath bodies of water. Because when you enter into that body of water and it's hit by the rays of the sun and it's kissed by the wind on the surface, and the gold is sitting buried in these sediments and minerals, is supercharged. And then when you go and sit in that water, play in that water, drink that water, you become supercharged. But there's so much of the gold removed from this planet that we enter into a state of decline mentally, because the healing, right? The heart, the healing aspect of our home is low in energy. So they were also telling me, when you remove the gold from the earth and wear it, matter of fact, let me go back. People who knew that that's what the gold did wanted to wear it and have the healing present with them 24/7. That wasn't a problem. There was enough gold to go around for us to actually remove some from the earth or wait for it to be given to us, because the earth naturally, when it has excess in healing, right? It spits up, it kicks out gold to us. So you would walk into a river and see a huge nugget of gold just sitting there, right? Or maybe a volcano explodes and gold is being spewed out of this thing. Okay, it's just, use your imagination here. In all the many ways gold would just show up in spaces, because the earth says, I have so much, I'm giving it back to you. You use it, you heal with it. Decorate yourself with it. Create beautiful elements with it. Okay? That's when it's in excess. But greed took over. Right? And when greed takes over, you know how that goes. They dug and they dug and they dug the gold, and they hid the gold, and they stored the gold, and they stole the gold, and not once remaining in the natural way of asking permission to take it, because you're supposed to be so in tune with the planet. You're supposed to ask permission to take this stuff. If the earth is going to give it to you, it will show up in the you'll walk into a cave and then there's just gold in the caves. Okay, you might go fishing, you cut open the fish and there's gold in the belly of the fish. There's many ways the planet would just give gold to us, but we were never supposed to take it without permission, and we were never supposed to take it in the quantity in which we did. And that's where we kind of have this breakdown, because the gold creates the healing space, and now it's gone, locked up. And where is it usually locked up behind? Stone, cement, metal, huge vaults. There's a reason they place the most valuable pieces of gold, I'm talking about pure gold here, behind these huge solid metal cages, because the energy of gold is so powerful. If it wasn't behind those things, we could still benefit from the energy of it, right? But it's purposeful, the things they hide the gold in. It's not for security like you think. It's not all for security. It's to reduce the effects of the gold on the people who would resonate with it. So if you have gold and you're wearing it, you can probably feel some of the properties of gold, the healing properties of gold, if you're truly sensitive. But your gold is supposed to be supercharged. Supercharged, which means it has to be in the earth, right? So bury your gold if this resonates. If it resonates. But my guys are always telling me, if you want to supercharge your gems, supercharge your jewelry, supercharge your fine stones, you have to put them in the earth. All right? And then you remove them, you wash with the water, so they're getting the element of earth, water when you wash them, right? Or however you clean them. And then you blow on it, put your breath on it, or let it receive some wind from outside and supercharge your stones with the nature that they came from, because that's important to have it supercharged so that you can have the benefits of it. But that's what they told me. I found this article online I wanted to share with you so you can hear somebody else's opinion on the properties of gold. It's always good to get more than one source of information, because we learn in different ways, and sometimes more than one perspective can make it clear, okay? And deliver more messages and guide you to what you need to do with regards to the message you receive, okay? So this is called Meanings, Properties, and Powers, The Complete Guide by Diana Houston. All right, let's see. Gold is one of the most popular minerals in the world since the earliest times because of its value and special properties. In its natural form, gold contains traces of silver as well as traces of iron and copper. Typically, a gold nugget is 70% to 95% gold, while the remainder is silver. Pure gold is bright golden yellow, but it becomes whiter the more silver content there is. Much of the gold that's mined comes from gold ores rather than gold specimens. Gold ore is often brown in color and contains a very little trace of gold. To extract the gold ores are crushed, and then the gold is separated from the ores using different methods. Gold nuggets are a popular form of gold, especially with gold collectors. They are formed when gold is separated from its mother rock because of erosion. Remember I was telling you about the gold just getting spit up from the earth? The mother has to release it. That's when it's okay to take it. If you take it before that time, it's not good for the planet. All right, where was I? It then gets carried into a river or stream where the gold gets tumbled by the water. It then eventually settles and remains at the bottom of the river or stream. Pure gold has a specific gravity of 19.3, which makes it one of the heaviest minerals in the world. It's also one of the most, ductile, I think it's ductile, and malleable substances in the world. Gold is also one of the most resistant metals and will not tarnish, crumble, discolor, or get affected by most solvents. All these traits make gold truly a unique and alluring mineral. But keep in mind, that's pure gold. So if your stuff is tarnishing, that's not gold. Throughout history, gold has been used as a precious metal. This is because of its beauty, rareness, resistance, and the ease of working with it. For centuries, gold has been made into precious ornaments and used for coinage. And because gold is easily dented and bent, it's always alloyed with other metals in jewelry making. Gold's distinctive properties also have wide uses in different industries. It's also used in coloring, dentistry, photography, and even in cancer treatments. South Africa and China are two of the largest producers of gold. Australia also has famous occurrences. The same with Papua New Guinea, Romania, Sweden, Italy, England, Brazil, and Venezuela. There are also well-known gold localities in Canada and the USA. Gold is usually associated with pyrite and quartz, as well as with silver, limonite, I think that's it, limonite, and arsenopyrite. Okay, next heading. Why would you use gold? Gold symbolizes purity in a spiritual sense and development of total understanding. It will allow you to achieve and maintain a strong communion with all that is and the source of all being. Gold will also help relieve your overburden of responsibilities. It will help combat your feelings of inferiority and depression, which will allow you to understand and eliminate self-reproach. It will also calm your overexcited or angry emotions. It will develop, cleanse, and balance your ability to amplify your thought forms. It will help preserve your more enlightened thought forms that you can access at a later time. Sounds like it's enlightening. Gold will unlock and activate your third eye and crown chakras. It will also help you attract honors, recognition, wealth, and happiness. Its energies will keep you calm and composed even during tumultuous times. Your emotions will be stabilized and your stress will be alleviated. My guys are saying somebody out there has gold from their grandmother or grandfather. So if you have a piece of gold from an older relative or somebody that has passed and it has found its way to you, that's sacred. Okay? And if you've been thinking about parting with that, don't, because it's the energy of it and the healing potential of it that was passed on to you. And if you are going through a hard time, you need to wear that piece. Okay? Use that piece as a healing piece of gold. That's a specific message for somebody. So if it's for you, do what you got to do. All right. The happy and positive feelings will be amplified. You will also become more attuned to nature and all the healing forces that are available in your environment. Gold will clear the negativities from your chakras and energy fields. It will also cleanse your physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual bodies and transfer the vitality of this mineral to the affected area of your body. Sounds like medicine. Gold will create an energy that's both receptive and cooperative, making it possible to use it with other stones and crystals. It will attract and maintain the qualities which are inherent in the additional stones and provide a stabilizing energy for them. Okay, and it says, how will gold help you? Gold is known as the master healer because it's an incredible mineral for purifying the physical body. It can be used to improve mental faculties and rebuild the nervous system, especially in treating multiple sclerosis. It can aid in digestion and improve the blood circulation. It can also address problems with breathing and other respiratory issues. It can be beneficial in the treatment of arthritis, pneumonia, rheumatism, tuberculosis, heart disease, and other vascular diseases. Gold can also give relief to nightmares, as well as with eye and spinal problems. Ooh, that's a lot. There's a reason they call that the master healer now. It can assist in the rejuvenation of the endocrine system and in the regeneration of tissues and the skeletal structure. It can also improve the absorption of vitamins and minerals. Gold can balance both sides of the brain and help in treating conditions like autism, epilepsy, and dyslexia. It can help with improving physical coordination as well. It's truly no surprise that gold is the symbol of wealth, abundance, and prosperity. It signifies elegance and opulence, and having gold in your life will surely attract all these things. It's a symbol of good health. When you're strong and healthy, you can work continuously for your dreams and reap the rewards in no time. Gold will give you the power and strength to oversee and lead projects and organizations. It will boost your efforts to succeed. It's the ultimate power crystal that will help you exude success, influence, leadership, authority, and control. Gold is a very optimistic color, and it will keep bringing good luck and good news into your life. Wearing gold every day will increase your personal power. It would also infuse you with confidence, courage, and willpower. Gold will help you fulfill your desires in love, and it will give you the enthusiasm to make your relationship a wonderful adventure. Gold is traditionally the color of riches, kings, and the sun. Hey, queens too, man. Gotta balance that out. It's all about fullness, abundance, and so much more. It's almost a magical color because of all the wonderful images, mystical places, and exciting adventures that it conjures. Everyone instinctively seeks this color. It will make you feel secure, successful, powerful, and rich. It's also a very powerful and beneficial mineral that can transform and enhance any relationship. It will fill your love life with sweet, warm, and glowing energies that will inspire you to love harder. Its glow will sometimes be blinding, as is love, but it will always be tinged with kindness, respect, and admiration. Gold will also show you how you can have a more pronounced sense of commitment and devotion. It will provide you with a mature sense of excitement and enthusiasm, plus the ability to have a lifelong commitment to someone you love and care about. Gold will also imbue your relationship with the simple things that feel like the best pleasures in the world. It will improve your overall happiness and satisfaction in love and life in general. It will inspire you to have a better and happier life with your significant other. It will make you more cheerful, confident, less anxious, or pessimistic. Gold will give you moments of ecstasy and genuine happiness. And you will not even have to try hard to have them. You will gain more satisfaction in how open and close you are to your significant other. When sadness strikes, the healing energies of gold will help you deal with the sadness in a healthy and still empowering way. And now you know why so many people steal gold. If gold is doing all of that, you see why people hoard it. It's doing a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, let me keep going. How to use gold for the best results. You can wear gold every day if you want to enhance your personal power, invite more success and good fortune, and increase the relaxation and enjoyment in your life. Wear your gold ring on your left hand to experience spiritual growth as well. Wear it on your index finger if you're having problems concentrating, and on your middle finger when you're experiencing personal problems. If you're experiencing a rough patch in your marriage, or there's a lack of intimacy in your relationship, you can wear gold on your neck in the form of a chain or pendant. If you're experiencing problems getting pregnant, it is said that wearing a gold ring on your ring finger can help with the problem. Whenever you will wear gold jewelry, make sure that you wear it on your left hand. Always give the gift of gold to your loved ones for luck and prosperity. Just avoid wearing gold as an anklet or around your waist. Keep your gold wrapped in red paper or cloth and put it in the east or southwest area of your home or office. Well, listen, if it resonates, that's when I think you do these things. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you, because then you're going to just be doing it because you heard it. If you're going to take on a practice or a ritual or do something like that, always make sure it's your guidance and resonance that has you do it, because that's when it's powerful. If you just do it because somebody said so, you're not putting the right energy in it for it to work. You see what I'm saying? All right. The best combination to use with gold. Gold can be used with just about any kind of stone or crystal. But if you wish to boost its effects on soothing or controlling your anger, you can pair it with howlite, jet, colemanite, citrine, lepidolite, bronzite, lithium quartz, blue phantom quartz, aragonite, smoky quartz, or magnetite. If you wish to increase its physical healing effects, you can combine gold with sapphire, rose chalcedony, hematite, spinel, rhodochrosite, moonstone, sugarite, lepidolite, or tourmaline. What many people who are interested in spiritual healing often don't realize, even if they have been practicing for years, is that gold plays just as much a role in healing as the stone featured or set into it. Oh, it's like when you buy those gold rings with a stone. They're saying the gold plays the major role in addition to the stone that is set in the gold. Makes sense? Gold crystal healing works because the energies innate to gold itself, as we have been discussing, add a little boost to the energies of the stone in a given piece of jewelry. This means that even the most decorative pieces have some hidden power. An unusual fact about gold. Most gold can be found at the center of the earth. There's enough gold supply in the world to cover the entire earth with 18 inches of it. Wow. Let me read that again. There's enough gold supply in the world to cover the entire earth with 18 inches of it. So you see why they have to lock it up the way they do. Because if they didn't, that's a lot of healing energy available to you. Think about it. Gold is available everywhere, but that does not mean you can find gold on the street while you're on your way to work. Gold's highest concentration can be found in Witwatersrand, South Africa, where almost half of the world's gold supply is mined. More than 10% of gold that is mined is held or owned by Indian women. Savings are usually in the form of gold, which can be used as loan collaterals. There's a gold coin in Australia that's worth $45 million. It's the largest coin that weighs a ton and is made up of 32,000 ounces of gold. It's also 99.99% pure. Jesus Christ. The world has mined over 160,000 tons of gold. If you melt all this gold, it can fit in about 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Most of this gold are owned privately, with only a fraction of it being used for industrial purposes. When you say gold, you instantly think of gold jewelry and gold timepieces. However, it may surprise you to know that gold is also an edible material. A lot of fancy and high-end restaurants in the world create dishes where they add gold flakes to make them more visually appealing and give them an extra flair. Contrary to popular belief, gold actually came from meteorites from 200 million years ago. Gold can be found in the human body. There are trace elements of gold that can be found in the blood, but only about 0.2 milligrams. Okay, so don't be afraid to say you're golden, because gold's in your blood. Golden child. And you don't need a lot anyway, because you need to be light. If you had too much gold in your body, you'd be heavy. Gold's carat weight indicates its purity. It's available in 10, 12, 14, 18, 22, and 24 carats. The bigger the carat, the purer the gold. This makes it a soft metal, but it's not as malleable as you might think. It needs to be heated at 1063 degrees Celsius for it to melt. Gold is used in making astronaut helmets. It can reflect infrared rays while also letting sunlight pass and keeping astronauts feel cool. I think that's a kind of a typo, but it helps them to feel cool. It's also liquefied chemically and injected into the muscles of people who suffer from rheumatoid arthritis. Gold can be hammered into very thin sheets that a pile of gold an inch high would make more than 200,000 sheets. An ounce of gold can be drawn into a wire that spans 60 miles. The largest gold nugget in the USA was found in California and weighed 195 pounds. Gold is a very heavy metal that a cubic foot of it will weigh half a ton. If you're a fan of Formula One racing, you'll be surprised to know that engine parts are covered in gold foil to help disperse heat. Since gold has been first discovered, it has been valued significantly in craft and jewelry. You can find many kinds of jewelry and ornamental pieces made of gold at different prices. Culturally, gold is also usually associated with wealth, divinity, love, happiness, and justice. All right. Her final thoughts on the power of gold. Gold will bring you success, enthusiasm, power, and happiness. It will fill your life with magic, comfort, kindness, and understanding. It will also make you more attuned to nature and the people around you. This mineral will attract all kinds of positive energy and help you project them into the world. Gold will also transform all negative energies with positive ones and bring happiness and peace to your soul. So if you have a rare, pure piece of gold, call me. No. But if you have a rare piece of gold, man, and it's old, right? Because usually the older the better. Today's gold is just mixed up with a whole bunch of other minerals and stuff like that. But if you have a pure piece of gold and you're going through some stuff, you might want to go ahead and charge it up and have it in your presence and see if it helps. Who knows? It just might. This was written by Diana Houston. Okay, Diana Houston is a respected crystal expert and the author of A Beginner's Guide to Healing Crystals, Getting Started with Crystal Healing, a complete guide. Her passion for crystals and their healing properties made her a leading authority on the subject. Diana's expertise and passion for crystals have inspired countless readers and practitioners, and her book has received rave reviews on Amazon. With her clear and insightful guidance, Diana is a trusted guide for anyone seeking to unlock the transformative power of crystals. I'll link it below. But this video is running longer than I thought. Didn't think I'd be here that long, but you know, hey, that's how it goes sometimes. So, just to wrap it all up, make your space sacred, okay? Dance, sing, it don't matter what you're going through. Counter it, balance it with the positive so that you don't fall heavily into the negative, right? And then enter into the depression or increased mental health issues. And hey, make sure you're seeking out therapy, okay? If you're going through some stuff and you know you can't handle it by yourself, get help. Don't pretend like you're okay, because as we all come into the truth of who we are, we're going to see the truth in everybody else. And the reality is, if you're a human being having a human experience, you are going through everything we go through. You might not react to it the same way that another person does, but we're all going to experience anger, depression, sickness, loss, every possible human emotion we all will experience because we're human beings. So when we go out there and pretend that we're good, we're all going to know that that's BS. Because once you're having a human experience, it's not all good all the time. But enough of us are in a heal space, balanced space, positive space, right? Enough of us teeter in and out of these worlds that there's always somebody uplifting that can help you. There's always somebody that's knowledgeable that can help you. There's always somebody who's been there that can help you. There's nothing you're struggling with that you're incapable of receiving help for. So make sure if you're going through it and it's hard and you know deep down you're struggling, get help. And if you found this video and you do have a piece of nice, beautiful piece of gold, clean it up, wear it, see if it brings its healing properties to you, and just kind of sit and meditate with it, right? Meditate with the gold and see if it doesn't disclose to you how it wants to work with you. All right. So this was the card I pulled at the beginning, Amethyst. All right, revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. Let's see what the little book says about this, and then we're done. Amethyst, revealing your true self. This card comes to you to reassure you that it's safe to be real and authentic with others. You will feel much better when you reveal your true feelings, even if others don't understand. Bottling them up isn't healthy, nor is it effective. Remember that people can disagree and still love each other, provided that they treat the relationship with respect. If you have been teased for being different, you may fear revealing your true self. Your guardian angel is assuring you that you are unique, created for a special purpose, and you will find your special purpose by revealing your uniqueness. Your guardian angels love you unconditionally and knows who you really are, what your dreams are, and what you're capable of. Be sure to call upon God and your guardian angels to boost your confidence and learn to love yourself as they love you. This card is also a sign for you to complete a project that's from your heart, such as writing a book or song, creating an artistic piece, or starting a business that will help others. Pray for courage and to be led to trustworthy, helpful people who will honor and support your journey. On the outside, amethyst stones appear to be plain gray rocks. It's only once they are opened up that you see the inner beauty of those violet quartz crystals. Amethyst can boost your positive energy and confidence. Hey, who knows? Maybe you pair that piece of gold with a piece of amethyst, huh? Maybe that was the message. Amethyst and gold. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. Remember, if you don't see me, I'm working on myself, right? In the struggle, just like you are, trying to figure this thing out, going through my ups and downs, but always trying to follow my guidance and stay in my joy. Okay? And I hope you do the same. I love you. I love you. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.